Hey, what's up guys, welcome to FineGap YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to teach you what are arrays in PHP, what are their benefits, and how we use arrays in our PHP programs. So first of all, in the left side you can see that I have created a file named arrays.php, and in this file I have typed a PHP opening tag. First of all, let me teach you its example. In array you can store more than one value in a single variable. So I'm going to declare an array here like cards is equal to, then you have to type array function like this and type here small brackets, and inside this I will type single quotation, and here first of all I will type Toyota, and then I can type here Corolla, and then I can type here BMW and press semicolon. So here I have declared an array. You can store as much values as you want inside this single variables. First of all, let me show you how you can access these values. If you will directly type to do this like cards, it will generate an error. Let me show you in the output. So first of all, I will open my XAMPP. In my browser, you can see that I have opened the arrays.php file and it is generating an error because you cannot print an array on your screen using echo function. But we have an alternative. You can use print underscore r function, and inside this function we will pass our this array like this. And let me refresh this. You can see that we have printed our array on the screen. And if you want this to be structured, you can use PHP HTML pre-element. I will type here pre closing tag at this position, and on refresh you can see that it has printed our array on our screen in a structured way. So as you see, the first value is stored inside a zero index. These numbers are called index number of our value. And similarly, this second value, which is Corolla, is stored in our index number 1. And similarly, the BMW is stored in index number 2. So let me show you what are index. Suppose you only want to print a single value like Corolla or Toyota on your screen. What you will do, first of all, I will comment this, and here I will simply print echo, and I will type here cars. Because we are going to print a single value, that's why I am using echo function here. And after this you will need to type here big bracket and press 0. The index of an array start with 0. This index 0, 1 and 2. So let me refresh this. You can see that the Toyota has printed on our screen. So friends, this was the concept of arrays, that you can store as much values as you want. Suppose here I have typed here Tesla and electric cars, etc. And suppose this time you want to print this Tesla value inside your screen. What you will do, we know the index of Toyota is 0 and this one 1, 2 and 3. So the index number of Tesla car is 3. I can print here 3, and let me refresh. You can see that 3 index value means Tesla is printing on our screen. So what if you print all the values on your screen with the string? Let me show you how you will do that. Let me remove this electric cars because this is not a model, and I'm also going to remove this, and I'm also going to remove this definition. So currently we have only a single array inside this cards variable. We have already learned about loops in the previous videos of this series, but now I'm going to teach you the for each loop. I will just type here for each, and here inside this, first of all, I will type my array name, which is cards, and then you have to type a keyword which is as, and then you can directly type here car. You can use any variable as you want here. So I have used, make sure to not confuse them. This is cars which is in our array, and this is only car variable which I have printed to use in our this for each loop. Here I will print echo I also own, and here I will type here car. Let me refresh, and first of all I will type here the br tag. So you can see that it is first time it is printed I also own car, Toyota, Corolla, BMW and Tesla. So suppose we have 4 elements in our array. It means our this loop will be executed 4 times, and each time, first time the Toyota value will be stored in our this car variable, and the second time this Corolla value will be stored in our this car variable, and also our this statement will print it on our screen, and so on. So I hope you understand. The for each loop is used to loop throughout your arrays. So this was the example of arrays. There are three types of arrays in PHP. The first one is indexed array. As we learned previously, we have index number of each array element. The other one is associative array, and the another one is multi-dimensional array. We have learned this index array, and now we will learn this associative array, and this array we will discuss this in the next video. So first of all, let me remove this, and here I will create an array like students, and you can also declare an array with this sign semicolon. You can also use the array function which we used previously, but you can also use this technique to create an array. So inside this, first of all, I will type here single quotes or double quotes, and or I can type here student underscore information, and the first key I will store like name, and then you have to type this sign equal to and greater than sign, and again you have to type double quotes, and suppose here I will type find gap, and here you have to press comma. But first of all, this is called key and this is called value. Inside your associative array, your values are stored inside key value form. And now again I will press comma, and here I can type like niche, and again I have to type here this sign and type double quotation, and we can use type here IT services, and again I will type here comma and double quotes, and here I will type like location, and here again this sign double quotation, and I can type here Faisalabad D ground. So you can see that I have created an array. You can also use this to understand more precisely. You can see that inside this array we have key and this sign and value. It means this key inside our this array contain this value, and similarly this is a key which contain this value, and this is also a key which contain this value. So what if you want to get, if you directly want to print this, you can use the same method like pre and print r, and inside this I will type here student information, and again you can type here / pre, and let me refresh my screen. You can see that it has printed the array on my screen, key value, and similarly key and value. If you want to get a single value from this, you can directly use, let me remove this, echo dollar, and let me copy this array name and paste here, and you have to type big bracket single quotes, and inside this I will copy and paste this key which is name at this position, and let me refresh. So you can see that I have access the value of the key that I have typed at this position. If you will type this key and refresh, so you will get the value of that specific key. So now I will show you how you can iterate through using loop from this array. So I will type here for each my array name which is student information, and next you will type here as, and then you have to type here any of the variable name. I am typing here key, and then press this sign, and then I will press value. So you can use any variables at these positions. After this, type here parenthesis. Now here I will use these variables like echo my key is value, and here I will press semicolon, and here I will type line break. So each key and value will be printed on the next line. Let me refresh this. So you can see that it is printed my name. It was a key in our this array is find gap, and my niche which was a key is IT services, which was a value inside our this associative array, and in the last my location is Faisalabad D ground. So friends, this was the technique to loop through an associative array. I hope you must understand this concept. It is one of the most important concept in programming, because when you will write applications, web applications, you will use this concept again and again multiple times. I recommend you to practice this after watching this tutorial so you can grab this concept. Let us know if you like this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for our regular videos. And finally, thanks for watching.